not even the youngest grass. I have been like that ever since I lost my baby kangaroo. Now tell me," said the creature confidentially, "what your way is like. I may be able to find it for you." Dot found that she must explain what she meant by saying she had lost her way, and the Kangaroo was much interested. "Well," said she, after listening to the little girl, "that is just like you humans. You are not fit for this country at all. Of course, if you have only one home in one place, you must lose it. If you made your home everywhere and anywhere, it would never be lost. Humans are no good in our bush," she continued. "Just look at yourself now. How do you compare with a kangaroo? There is your ridiculous shame coat. Well, you have lost bits of it all the way you have come today, and you're nearly left in your bare skin. Now look at my coat. I've done ever so much more hopping than you today, and you see I'm none the worse. I wonder why all your fur grows upon the top of your head," she said reflectively, as she looked curiously at Dot's long flaxen curls. "It's such a silly place to have one's fur the thickest. You see, we have very little there, for we don't want our heads made any hotter under the Australian sun. See how much better off you would be, now that nearly all your shame coat is gone, if that useless fur had been chopped into little, short lengths and spread all over your poor bare body. I wonder why you humans are made so badly," she ended, with a puzzled air. Dot felt for a moment as if she ought to apologize for being so unfit for the bush, and for having all the fur on the top of her head. But, somehow, she had an idea that a little girl must be something better than a kangaroo, although the kangaroo certainly seemed a very superior person. So she said nothing, but again began to eat the berries. "You must not eat any more of those berries," said the Kangaroo anxiously. "Why?" asked Dot. "They are very nice, and I'm very hungry." The Kangaroo gently took the spray out of Dot's hand, and threw it away. "You see," she said, "if you eat too many of them, you'll know too much." "One can't know too much," argued the little girl. "Yes, you can, though," said the Kangaroo quickly. "If you eat too many of those berries, you'll learn too much, and that gives you indigestion, and then you become miserable. I don't want you to be miserable any more, for I'm going to find your lost way." The mention of finding her way reminded the little girl of her sad position, which, in her wonder at talking with the Kangaroo, had been quite forgotten for a little while. She became sad again, and seeing how dim the light was getting, her thoughts went back to her parents. She longed to be with them, to be kissed and cuddled, and her blue eyes filled with tears. "Your eyes just now remind me of two fringed violets with the morning dew on them, or after a shower," said the Kangaroo. "Why are you crying?" "I was thinking," said Dot. "Oh, don't think," pleaded the Kangaroo. "I never do myself." "I can't help it," explained the little girl. "What do you do instead?" she asked. "I always jump to conclusions," said the Kangaroo, and she promptly bounded 10 feet at one hop, lightly springing back again to her position in front of the child. She added, "And that's why I never have a headache." "Dear Kangaroo," said Dot, "do you know where I can get some water? I'm very thirsty." "Of course you are," said her friend. "Everyone is at sundown. I'm thirsty myself. But the nearest water hole is a longish way off, so we had better start at once." Little Dot got up with an effort. After a long run and fatigue, she was very stiff. and her little legs were so tired and weak that after a few steps she staggered and fell. The Kangaroo looked at the child compassionately. "Poor little human," she said, "your legs aren't much good, and, for the life of me, I don't understand how you can expect to get along without a tail. The waterhole is a good way off," she added with a sigh, as she looked down at Dot lying on the ground, and she was very puzzled what to do. But suddenly she brightened up. "I have an idea," she said joyfully. "Just step into my pouch, and I'll hop you down to the water hole in less time than it takes a locust to shrill." Timidly and carefully Dot did the Kangaroo's bidding, and found herself in the cosiest, softest little bag imaginable. The Kangaroo seemed overjoyed when Dot was comfortably settled in her pouch. "I feel as if I had my dear baby Kangaroo again," she exclaimed, and immediately she bounded away through the tangled scrub, over stones and bushes, over dry watercourses and great fallen trees. All Dot felt was a gentle rocking motion, and a fresh breeze in her face, which made her so cheerful that she sang this song: "If you want to go quick, I will tell you a trick For the bush where there isn't a train. With a hullabaloo hail a big Kangaroo, but be sure that your weight she'll sustain. Then with hop and with skip she will take you a trip, with the speed of the very best steed. And this is a truth for which I can vouch, there's no carriage can equal a Kangaroo's pouch. Oh, where is a friend so strong and true as a dear big bounding Kangaroo? Good bye, good bye, the lizards all cry, each drying its eyes with its tail. Adieu, adieu, dear Kangaroo. The scared little grasshoppers wail. They're going express to a distant address," says the Bandicoot ready to scoot. "And your path is well cleared for your progress, I vouch, when you ride through the bush in a Kangaroo's pouch. Oh, where is a friend so strong and true as a dear big bounding Kangaroo? Away, away, you will certainly say, to the end of the furthest blue, to the verge of the sky and the far hills high. Oh, take me with thee, Kangaroo. We will seek for the end, where the broad plains tend, e'en as far as the evening star. Why, the end of the world we can reach, I vouch, dear Kangaroo, with me in your pouch. Oh, where is a friend so strong and true as a dear big bounding Kangaroo?" Chapter 2